Hey everybody, John here from the esports department, and today we're checking out a video that was requested in the Discord, and people have asked me about it a number of times. We're going to go over all the different regions, how they do their playoffs, how they're going to decide who's going to Worlds, and then we'll go over the Worlds event and how that works. For anybody who's new to it this season or hasn't done it before, we'll get a good idea of exactly how this is going to work. So let's start with China. We have the LPL. It's number 5 against number 8 in the first round, and number 6 against number 7. You'll note that 4, 3, 2, and 1 have all gotten byes. 1 and 2 got 2 byes. 3 and 4 just get 1 bye. So the first round of the playoffs is just 5 and 8 versus 6 and 7. The winner of 5 and 8 will play against 4. The winner of 6 and 7 will play against 3. And then the winner of those matches will play against 1 and 2. So let's just run it out as an example. Let's say 5 and 8 play and number 5 wins. They go up to here. 6 and 7 play and number 7 wins. They go to here. So now 7 will play 3. Let's say 7 continues their upset train. They go to here. 4 and 5, number 4 wins. They go to here. Now you have 1 versus 4 and 2 versus 7. Let's say number 1 wins. They go there. Number 7 continues to upset and makes the finals. Now you have the finals 1 versus 7, with the winner of that matchup being the champion of LPL Summer 2020. How they're deciding who goes to Worlds: the 2020 Summer Champion, so whoever wins this bracket in Summer 2020 will be going to the main event of Worlds. The championship point leader, which is a combination of the points you've earned from your playoff finishes in spring and summer. So if it's not the person that won 2020 Summer, whoever has the next highest championship points. Then the regional final will help decide the third person. Here's how their regional final works. Let me make it slightly larger. So their regional final will take the next highest 4 championship points people other than the champion and whoever was the winner of championship points. It will take the next 4 highest, and they will go 1 will play 2. Whoever wins that matchup will go straight to the World's main. So that's this spot right here. Whoever wins the number 1 and 2 matchup will go straight to here. 3 will play number 4. Whoever wins that will play against whoever lost 1 and 2. And the winner of that will go to the Worlds play-in. So that's going to be a little bit different. We'll talk about that when we get to the Worlds section in a minute. But so you're dealing with the winner of this and the number 1 championship points team are automatically going to go into the main event. The winner of this 1 and 2 match right here of the next 4 highest championship point teams will go straight to the World's main event. And then when 3 and 4 play, their winner versus the loser of this match, 1 and 2, will decide who the team that's going to go to the play-in is. So that's the LPL. You can, sorry if it's a little bit complicated. Hopefully people can go back and get a grasp on it with a slight rewatch if it's a little complicated to understand. But let's go to the next region. The LCK, which has the easiest setup that there possibly is, which is really, really nice. They just have number 5 play number 4 in the first round of the playoffs. Winner plays 3, winner plays 2, winner plays 1. That's your champion. So let's say number 4 was to win that first matchup, then number 3 was to win, then number 3 wins again, and then you have your final 1 and 3, and number 1 is the champion, let's say. So just really easy. They just do a straight gauntlet, and it makes it's much easier to understand than some of the other regions. I got to say I'm starting to come around a little bit on the LCK's formatting, even though I'm a big fan of brackets. The LCK only has 3 seeds to send to Worlds. They're doing them with the 2020 Summer Champ. So whoever wins this gauntlet will go straight to the World's main event. Whoever has the highest championship points, same as the LPL, it's a combination of points you would have earned in spring and summer, so whoever basically had the highest combined finish in spring and summer. And then they have a regional final, which will be the top 4 championship points who are not already going to Worlds in a bracket or in a gauntlet just like this one. So it will be 3 plays 4, winner plays 2, winner plays 1. That person is going to the Worlds play-in. And again, we'll talk about that in a minute when we get to the play-in portion, but that is how the third person is going to be decided. It's going to be a regional final of the other top 4 championship point getters. Going over to the LEC, one of the most complicated playoff systems, along with the LCS this season. not a big fan of what they're doing here. But so the LEC will have number 1 will get to choose between number 3 and number 4, and they will play them in the first round. Number 2 will get whoever is left over, so whoever number 1 did not choose. The 2 winners of those matches will go to here. Down here in the other part of the first round of the playoffs will be 5 and 6. The winner of 5 and 6 will go here. They will play the lower seed of the losers from these matches. So if 1 played 3 and 1 won, and 2 played 4 and 2 won, then 4 and 3 are the losers. 4 is the lower seed, so 4 would come to here. But if, say, 1 played against 4 and lost, so now number 1 has lost, and then 2 played against 3 and lost, then 2 would be the lower seed to go down to this spot. So whoever is the lower seed loser of these games is going to come down here and play the winner of 5 and 6. Whoever wins that matchup will play the higher seed loser. So whoever the higher seed was that lost this first set of matches up here, they will come directly down to this area. The winners of these 2 matches will go up to here and play a match there. So now we're at essentially a semifinal almost. I guess it's more of a quarterfinal, but it's kind of a semifinal. The 2 winners will play each other, and the winner will automatically go to the finals. Whoever was the highest seed loser from these matches will be playing the team that came out of this portion of the bracket. And the winner of that will go here to play against the loser of this matchup. And the winner of that will move to the finals to play against the winner from the upper bracket. So let's play this one out just to show you how it would work. So let's say these guys, number 1 chooses number 3. That leaves number 2 to play against number 4. So now we have 1 and 3. Let's assume number 1 wins. We have 2 and 4. Let's assume number 2 wins. Over here we have 5 and 6. Let's assume number 5 wins. Let's say there's no upsets in the LEC for the sake of this. 3 and 4 lost right here. That's going to shoot number 4 into the lower seed portion right here, and number 3 into this portion. So now 4 will play 5. If 4 wins, they'll go to here. The 3 and 4 winner will go to here, so number 3. 1 and 2 will play, which will bump number 2 down to here. Number 1 will go straight to the finals to play against the winner of this match, which will be number 2. And then we have our final, number 1 versus number 2. So significantly more complicated than some of the other regions, but that is how it plays out. The LEC gets to send four teams to Worlds, and they have just decided to go with Summer 1 through 4. So the Summer Champion is going to go to the main event. The Summer Runner-Up is going to go to the main event. The Summer 3rd place is going to go to the main event. And the Summer 4th place, who's going to be from this match here, will also go to the main event. So we're just looking at 1, 2, 3, and 4 as the teams that are going to go to Worlds. The number 4 team, will go to the play-in, not to the main event. These 3 will all go to the main event. And once again, we'll look at that in just a second when we get to the Worlds. Last is the LCS. Oh, isn't this fun? Look at this bracket, man. Is this really what we need to be doing around here? Okay, so 3 is going to play 6. Let's, for the sake of ease, let's assume that there are no upsets in the LCS as well when we run through this in a minute. So number 3 will play number 6. The winner will go up here. Number 4 will play number 5. The winner will go right here. Then 2 will play the winner of this match. 1 will play the winner of that match, and the winners of those 2 matches will go to here. Down on this part of the bracket, 8 will play the loser of this match. Number 7 will play the loser of this match. Then the 2 winners will play, with the winner of that match going to the finals. The winner of this match and this match will play up against the losers of this match and this match. Then the winner of this match will move to here. The winner of this match will move to here. They will play each other. The winner of that will play the loser of this. and the winner of that will play against the team that won from the top. So just an absurd system here, but let's go over it. So 3 versus 6, number 3 would win, let's say. 4 versus 5, number 4 is going to win. Oop. Number 2 and number 4. The loser of this match will go down to here. So we have number 5. The loser of this match will go down to here. So now what we end up with is 3 playing 1, 2 playing 4, 8 playing 6, and 7 playing 5. This match happens, and number 3 goes down to here because they lose up here. Number 4 loses this match and goes down to here. This match happens, and number 6 moves over to here. This match happens, and number 5 moves over to here. Now 4 plays 5. Number 4 wins. 3 plays 6. Number 3 wins. Now we have 3 and 4 together in this bracket. Up here, we know that number 1 won that match, and number 2 won this match. So now we have 1 and 2 who will play each other, sending number 1 to the finals. Number 2 will drop down to here to play the winner of 3 and 4. If number 3 wins that, they'll move to here. The winner of this match will come up to the finals to play against number 1. And the winner of this will be your Summer 2020 champion. So just an absurd playoff structure there. The LCS sends 3 teams to Worlds. The Summer champion, the Summer runner-up. So we're just going to deal with these 2 teams. They're both going to be going to Worlds. And then the 3rd place team, which will be decided by the loser of this match and the loser of this match, will play each other for the play-in spot for North America. Let's go to, this is the Worlds format. Make this larger for everyone. So 16 teams will be in the main event of the World Championship. And as you can see down here, there are 10 teams. Is it 10? 12. That's what I thought. 12 teams will be in the play-in. The teams in the play-in will be separated into groups and try to play up into the main event of Worlds. In the main event, you have the Chinese number 1 seed, the Chinese number 2 seed, the Chinese number 3 seed, the Europe number 1 seed, the European number 2 seed, European number 3 seed, Korean number 1 seed, Korean number 2 seed, North American number 1, North American number 2, the Taiwan, Hong Kong, Southeast Asia number 1 seed, the Vietnamese number 1 seed, and then 4 teams that will come out of the playoffs, or the play-ins, I'm sorry. Down in the play-ins, you'll get Chinese number 4, European number 4, North American number 3, Korean number 3, Taiwan, Hong Kong, SEA number 2, Vietnam number 2, and then the number 1 seeds from the wildcard regions, the CIS, Latin America, Turkey, Brazil, Japan, and Oceania. And these teams will all fight to try to get their way up into these 4 positions in the main event. Once we get into the main event, there's 4 groups that are drawn. The 4 groups will all include 3 of these teams, and then 1 play-in team as well. And they will compete with the top 2 teams in each group going into the playoffs of Worlds. For the 12 teams that are stuck down here, they'll be separated into 4 groups of 3. They'll do their playoffs. The 1st and 2nd seed from each of those groups will play against the opposite from a different group. So the 1 seed will play a 2 seed, and the 2 seeds will play 1 seeds. And the winners of those matches will come up into the main event. So as an example, just real quick, let's just say you have team A, B, C in their various groups. A, B, and C will each play each other twice. Let's see. Let me make another group here to make it easier to understand. G, H, I, and J, K, L. So here you have 4 play-in groups. These teams will each play each other twice, with the lowest seed from each group being eliminated going into the play-in playoffs. And then 1 would play 2 from another group, 1 would play 2, 1 would play 2, 1 would play 2. So you would end up getting A versus E, D versus H, A versus D versus H, G versus K, and J versus B. So a 1 seed playing a 2 seed from other groups. And the winners of each of these matches in a best of 5 would come up and join these 4 play-in spots in the main event. When you got up here, you'd have group A, B, C, and D. Should have just made this font bigger before I started the video. But let's say it would go something along the lines of China number 1, China number 2. They won't actually end up looking exactly like this, but teams cannot end up in the same group with their other teams from their country. So you're going to end up with kind of mixed groups here. There has to be a play-in team in each group. So North America number 1, North America number 2, Taiwan, Hong Kong, and Vietnam. So you'd end up with groups that look something like this, and then you'd have some teams coming up from down here. So let's say China number 4 comes up there, then EU number 4 comes up there, North America number 3 comes up there, and Korea number 3 comes up there. This team would have to go here, and this team would have to go there to make it so that no one was in a group with their same region. So then you would get 4 groups that look like this. The teams would each play each other twice, and the top 2 teams from each group would advance to a standard playoff. So let's just say, you know, it just going to ends up being something like this, with the winners playing the winners. And then you get a semifinal right there, leading into a final and a winner. So that is how the Worlds works, that is how the playoffs work, and that is how everyone is decided on who is going to Worlds. That way everyone has an idea of exactly what's going on. A lot of information to digest there, but I just thought I would show everyone as best I could so you guys could get an idea of exactly how this is all going to work. So I appreciate you guys. I will talk to you later, and have a good one. Come join us at the esports department if you're not already a member.